Inside Radio Minute.
Welcome to the Inside Radio Minute. I'm your host, Kelly Jenkins. Based on meetings she had with executives at last week's radio show in Orlando, Wells Fargo Securities analyst Marci Ryvicker says it's more of the same for radio in the third quarter. Revenue is looking flat compared to 2012. The New York and Los Angeles markets both up mid-single digits, but maybe the only outperformers. One big theme at last week's radio show was what to do to help AM radio. Since first floating the idea at the 2012 radio show in Dallas, FCC Commissioner Ajit Pai says his office has been flooded with suggestions on how to help. Pai says he's looking at a two-part effort with short-term fixes, such as making it easier for stations to find tower sites and use FM translators. But he also thinks there should be a focus on the longer-term viability of the AM band. Traditional AM/FM radio remains the top form of audio entertainment in the workplace, but other audio sources have moved into an environment radio once had to itself. The number of employees who say they ever listen to radio on the job is down, from 65% in 1997 to 49% today. People who work outdoors were significantly more likely to say they listened to traditional AM/FM radio. Among those who said they listen to AM/FM in any fashion, more than half say they do so on a desktop or clock radio, followed by a desktop or laptop computer, a smartphone, and an area-wide system or an iPod. After 36 years broadcasting from Washington, D.C., National Public Radio has moved the weekend edition of All Things Considered to the West Coast. The hour-long weekend broadcasts are heard by 2 million listeners on more than 670 NPR stations nationwide. Clear Channel has relaunched country KWNR as 95.5 The Bull. Bobby Bones remains in mornings, and program director JoJo Turnbow is still in afternoons. The other air shifts are up for grabs. And Urban One Broadcasting Network is planning to launch an urban AC format in the Gainesville-Ocala, Florida market in the coming months. The company says it will put the format on WURB at 97.7 when the Class C3 signal signs on by December 1st. And that's today's Radio Minute. Find more news and updates throughout the day at InsideRadio.com and on the new Inside Radio mobile app. I'm Kelly Jenkins.